Oh my god, if you watched the previous video for the Pack One Pick One, you will see that I cracked open a pack of Iconic Masters, and for the life of me, I couldn't remember what the house name was for black and green. I was stuck on Orzhov and Gruul for some reason, and I know that wasn't the case. So I legitimately tried to remember what it was after I got off the video. By the way, welcome to the Roundtable Trading Post. This is the Pack One Pick One series. Golgari. How could I have forgotten Golgari? I'm so annoyed. Even though it's weird because it sounds foreign to me now. I'm like, how did I ever even know what that name was to begin with? Anyway, in the previous Pack One Pick One video for Iconic Masters, we decided to go with a Golgari theme because the bomb rare was exactly what we wanted to Pack One Pick One. However, there were some choices there to help us build out the deck. As you see over here, this is a series of cards that have been Pack One Pick One from other packs. So far, outside of the Mishra's Bauble and the Spirit Mongler, let's see if I don't. There we go. Outside of the Mishra's Bauble and the Spirit Mongler, this has been our Pack One Pick One series to date. Ironically, all of the rares have been synergistic with each other, and that is strange. Our first pack, Iconic Masters, was Spirit Mongler. There were some cool cards to support this deck. This is a deck, but we went for In a Vacuum, and then this is put aside for value. So there you go. Spirit Mongler. There we go. Check it out. Now, this time around, this video is going to be Masters 25. We're going to open up Masters 25. I have a lot of Masters 25. I have a lot of pretty much everything in the Masters categories. If you're looking for sealed product to open for fun, something to do to wash away the Jace blues of the COVID-19, we can do curbside pickup and delivery. We wipe all the packs down. We're very safe in what we do here. If you're looking for Magic, we can provide that to you online. Also, information for that is below in this video series, and don't forget to subscribe. So, Pack One, Pick One. The way we do this is, I'm going to open this pack. In a vacuum, I will give you what I think my Pack One, Pick One will be, and then we'll discuss on my previous decks build what I would pick as a Pack One, Pick One. So, Ultimate Masters. This was a pretty bomb set, I got to admit. Of all the things, this one was interesting in that the value was pretty high, and the box toppers changed the way sales happened at the store. So that was a pretty good thing. Okay, the old classic Savannah Lions, a 2-1 for 1. That's pretty good. That's actually a little OP for a lot of one-drop creatures we get nowadays, because usually 2-1s and 2-2s for 1 have severe penalties to it. This is pretty badass. Savannah Lions would be a Pack One if I'm doing a sub-theme of Celestia or anything with white in it. In one of our previous picks, Celestia was a theme that we were going to go down, and this would be a great addition to that theme. We also had a bit of an Aristocrats theme we could have gone down, and it looks like Dusk Legion Zealot is another great opportunity to follow down that path. Dragon's Eye Savants, 0-6 for 2. That's already pretty good. Morph, which is good, because Morph gives you a 2-2, which works in conjunction with this deck we're building here, because there was an enchantment that if you attack with a creature 2 or less, you deal damage to an opponent. It works there. You can morph it in response to it dying to give you, you can look at the opponent's hand. That's value down. And morph is to reveal a blue card. This is a pretty good card. That might even be a Pack One, Pick One so far, depending on what's going on. Echoing Courage. Target creature and all other creatures with the same name as a creature get +2/+2 until end of turn. Well, this is good if you're going down a Saproling or multiple zombie deck, like a Golgari deck that has that. This is a good card to pick. Put that aside. Self-Assembler. Oh, it's a 4 artifact for 5. I mean, in the late picks, it's what you're going to get just to fill out your creature base. But unless you are drafting Master in 25 and you're drafting this in a vacuum, and you're going to go down a sub-theme of hoping to get these, and hoping that no one else drafts them, definitely not a Pack One, Pick One for me. Epic Confrontation. Excellent if we're going down the Celestia path. Your creatures get bigger, and in fights, it's like Prey Upon, but just a little bit better. That works with the Heroic and other things we had in previous videos. Skirk Commando. 3-drop, 2-1. When it deals damage to a player, you may have it deal 2 damage to target creature that player controls. That's great. And it's Morph. So it's a 2-2, which goes under the radar for that enchantment. It's a 2-1 goblin that does damage to players, which is great. And I think that allows us to select Planeswalkers as well. That's a good card. Potential pack one, pick one. So it looks like the Izzet combination is still working out for us. Pacifism, amazing white card. Awesome form of removal. Works well with that Ancestral Mask deck that we would be building if that's another choice. Oops, kicked that. Murder. Straight up black, destroy target creature. Excellent removal. I would take that if there's no bombs. Put that aside there. Totally Lost. Put target non-land permanent on its owner's library. It's expensive. 5-drop. Not going to pick that until I need to. Watch Wolf. A 3/3 for 2 Celestia colors. I'm almost wishing I'd gotten into Celestia now. How badass that pack. That's a great card. That might be a pack one, pick one because it fills out the low curve creature quota. I'll get 3/3s. It's pretty good. Zoetic Cavern. Oh, I have a call coming in. I'm just going to. It's embarrassing. No, thank you. Okay, I'm going to shut my phone down real quick so that I do not get any more interruptions. Sorry, folks. All right, so Zoetic Cavern, Morph 2. Oh, it's a 2/2 creature, a land. I'd pick this late in the game to continue with my deck if I need to. Invigorate. Excellent card to play with Celestia. It's a great green removal card. I'm going to put that aside for now. Oof. Wow, there's a bomb. Prosh. Sky Raider of Kerr. It's a pretty good bomb. I think if I'm going to go down the route of playing 3 colors, I mean, that's Jund. If I'm going to play Jund and I'm going to play Prosh, I'm going to commit to it. I'm going to commit to it now. It's also decent money. When you cast Prosh, Sky Raider of Kerr, create 0/1 red Kobold tokens, where X is the amount of mana spent to cast Prosh. Sacrifice another creature, Prosh gets +1/+0. That's pretty good. I think that would be my pack one, pick one. Hordling Outburst creates 3/1/1 Goblin tokens, and I got a Morph token. So, pack one, pick one for me will be Prosh, because if I can get Prosh on the field, he kind of just wins. Because I'm going to get 6 0/1 Kobold tokens that are going to hold the floor down. I sacrifice another creature. It's a great sacrifice outlet. Odds are, if I was going through my Rakdos build out in the earlier packs, this would be a splash into green and I would make it work. There's been some good mana fixing. If I'm doing my Spirit Mongler build out, I would go with this as well and splash red. There's been enough going on. I think I'd keep going for this one and go for some low creature and get Murder. I wouldn't do Murder because I wouldn't want to double down on the mana, and I would definitely go, if I'm doing 3 colors, I'd take, so Prosh would be my pack one, pick one. So again with the rare. And then if I were to pick secondly, as this thing's coming around, I need to get some defenses on the field quick. So the Duskwood Zealot would be interesting. It also lets me draw a card, which lets me get more land opportunity. I would probably then need to get some defenses up quick. The Commando has a morph cost, which helps reduce the double mana requisite, which means it can treat it as a 1 mana. That would be good red. That will give me a 2/1 that deals damage, and it's something to take things off the board. I would consider Invigorate and use a forest to help keep my creatures alive and strong. I just definitely don't need that. That's not useful for me right now. That's not useful for me. Epic Confrontation would be next. Murder would be next. Hoarding Outburst would be next. I definitely have enough card draw to be able, or card power in this deck as it cycles, to ensure that there'll be some selection for second, third, and fourth picks. But Prosh would be definitely pack one, pick one. Now, outside of Prosh, let's take Prosh out of here. We'll put him over here in this pile. Outside of Prosh, if I were to pack one, pick one, let's see, where do I want to put Prosh? Let's move all this stuff over a little bit there. Outside of Prosh, my pack one, pick one would be, if I'm going to continue playing with that deck over there, my Izzet deck, I would be a combination between Dragon's Eye Servant and Skirk Commando. Probably Dragon's Eye Servant would be the one I'm going to go for. And then Skirk Commando, if I get the chance to choose around that way. I would eventually get to Zoetic Cavern and Hordling Outburst would be my choices. But definitely Dragon's Eye would be the choice. Yes, that's what I'm going to go with. Dragon's Eye. In terms of value, Prosh is pretty good. So I don't know if I EV'd out on that, but Prosh was pretty good, a pretty good pick. We'll keep him aside for now to say that that's what our value is. And at the end of the series, we've got one more pack in this series, and then we will consider this kind of like wrapped up one. And we can do an EV. I'll do a cost analysis and say, hey, this is how much we've spent, and this is where we're at. So we'll put this aside. That was Masters 25. Tell me anything. Tell me what box toppers you got and stuff. I want to know what kind of cool cards you got in your Masters 25. Please subscribe below and tell me what you think of my choices. Teach me how to draft better, and I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Sorry for the interruption there. We'll talk to you soon.